%.
50%.
50%. Did you know that if you're between the ages of 18 and 35, you're 10 times more likely to die from a car crash?
Increase your odds by 50%.
Just by wearing a seatbelt.
It can make the difference between living or dying.
I know this.
We know this.
Do you?
So click it or ticket. In Rhode Island, it's the law. Seatbelts save lives.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Pepperbird Magazine's production of Africa Teaching. I'm J. Rodney Chesson, your host. Today I have with me two gentlemen from the Ricks Alumni Association in the Americas who are part of this institution from Liberia that is one of the foundations of our educational system in Liberia. And Ricks is a Baptist institution that has been subsidized by the Liberian government over the years. And we're going to deal with members of the Alumni Association in Rhode Island and talk about events and the association itself. I have with me right now on my left, I have Mr. Emmett Goodrich, who is currently the president of the Rhode Island chapter of the Ricks Institute Association. And I also have with me on my right-hand side, Mr. Emmanuel Paulus, Deacon Emmanuel Paulus, who is currently the first president of the New England chapter.
First national chair.
The first national chair. Look at that.
The Ricks Institute Alumni Association, USA.
Okay. Gentlemen, welcome to Africa Teaching. Mr. Goodrich, Mr. Paulus, welcome. So who should I start with first? I think I should try to start with the vice president of the New England chapter. So could you tell us what is this whole organization about?
Well, first, thank you, Mr. Chesson. I'm Emmanuel Paulus, as you say, and I am the first national chair of Ricks Institute Alumni Association USA Incorporated. And one of my roles is to oversee various chapters in our 52 states. And I happen to be in New England, I happen to live in Rhode Island and part of the New England chapter. Thank you.
So you were the past president.
I was the past president of the
New England chapter, was it the first chapter of the organization?
Yes, New England chapter is the mother chapter of the association. The association, the National Association, actually started 1989 in Boston, and the New England chapter is the mother chapter.
Okay, so what is the purpose of this, the Ricks Alumni Association?
Well, Ricks Alumni Association in the USA probably is the oldest high school Liberian association in the whole of the United States, followed by other associations. So we are like a role model of other associations. And our purpose is to raise funds for the educational system back home in Liberia at Ricks Institute. Ricks, as you know, is the second oldest school in Liberia.
Wow.
To CWA, founded 1887.
CWA is a college of West Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Founded 1887, so it's the second oldest school in Liberia with excellent education, and as graduate of that school, one of our goals is to make sure that we give back to those kids that are now there who have no means. So the Alumni Association was funded to first raise funds and give back to the school so that an educational standard that we were able to enjoy there can continue to be on par like the whole time. So we are always honored to give back.
Wow, that's a good effort. Don't feel left out is a good wish. Now, as president of the Rhode Island chapter, where is Ricks Institute located in Liberia?
Ricks Institute is located in Virginia.
Now, what is that? We know that Monrovia is the capital city.
Yeah, it is a township.
Uh-huh.
It's a township in Monrovia County.
On the outskirts of
On the
Monrovia.
Monrovia.
Okay. Could you tell us how long this institution has been in existence? I know he says the second oldest in the Republic, and that is like in the 1800s.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the population that it serves?
It serves citizens from all around Liberia. Parents send the children there. They have the day section and they have the boarding section.
Oh, so it's a boarding school.
It's a boarding school.
And a day session. Yeah. Okay, well, we just wanted to clarify all of this because I remember when I was in Liberia, I went to St. Patrick's, but Ricks Institute always had this sport Olympics every year where all the high schools left the capital city and went on the outskirts of the city to Ricks Institute for a day event of sports and entertainment.
Or the mini Olympics.
Yes, the mini Olympics.
Yes.
Even though we won a few of them at Ricks, it's always second. Don't feel bad, guys. But so tell me now, what is this event you're planning in Rhode Island?
The New England chapter thought it wise to recognize the services of its former principal, longest serving principal and president of the Junior College of Ricks Institute. In fact, she was the first female graduate of Ricks.
Wow.
And then she got a degree, went back and was a teacher there. And after that, she came back, got another degree, and went back and became principal of Ricks and served diligently, faithfully, with great devotion to the institution. And I think Emmanuel will be able to give a little more highlight about what some of the things she went through, especially during the time of the civil crisis in Liberia.
Okay, but before we get to that, we keep saying that Ricks Institute is a high school. Now you say it's a junior college.
They did establish a junior college.
So it is a junior college now.
President,
no.
No. The definite Ricks Institute is a grade school from kindergarten to 12th.
Okay,
But then the junior college was also added during that time. But because of resources, the junior college is no more functional.
So that was after the Civil War.
Before the Civil War. Before the Civil War, yeah.
Okay, so tell us about the principal then.
Well, Ms. Johnetta R was, I'll consider probably, maybe I don't want to be biased, but probably the best principal of Ricks Institute. She, as Reverend Guru said, she was the first female graduate and first female principal of the school. In fact, she is the only female principal I can recall of the school, and she served the institution with commitment, with dedication, up to the Liberian civil crisis. And during the civil crisis, she was still...
Can you give an idea of the time frame?
1976, she started to serve Ricks Institute up to 1990.
As the principal.
As the principal. And she served as teacher, she served as principal, and she served as president of the junior college. So she served in those three roles as an administrator of that school. She served faithfully. And during the 1990 civil crisis, she did not leave the country when the crisis happened. She decided to stay on the campus and to engage armed men that have overthrown the place and captured the place, and to engage them, to spare the institution. In the process, she was abused, shot at, tied, and she encountered all sorts of maltreatment from armed men. And obviously, at the end of the day, they asked her to leave the campus, or every other person that was on the campus, armed men. I was part of that delegation because I had gone to Ricks from Monrovia to seek refuge at the time. And we were able to leave Ricks Institute, walk from Ricks Institute to Bonlines for a week with her, encountering a lot of armed men and a lot of suffering that she really went through. So God bless us, and we are now in the United States. And the Alumni Association saw the need to actually honor her while she's still with us. Our heart would not be clear. We don't do this honoring program for the service that she rendered to Ricks and Liberia. So that's why this program is all about.
So, when is the program?
The program is scheduled for November 14th, and it will commence at 5 o'clock. It will be held at the West Valley Inn in West Warwick.
Okay.
Yeah, people who are seeking to come to this program, we have tickets available that they can call either Emmanuel or call me and make arrangement. People, especially those that are out of state.
And what's your number?
My number is 401-369-6542.
Emmanuel?
401-286-4786.
And so we have two categories of tickets. The prices we have a ticket for patrons at $50 per person. So if you want to be patron, you and your wife, that'll be $100. And we have ordinary tickets for $35 per person.
Wow. And can you give us an address of the West Valley Inn? I know it's in West Warwick.
Yeah.
But don't worry about that. We'll get back with that information to you all.
Yes.
It's
West Valley address is 4 Blossom Street, West Warwick, Rhode Island.
Okay, so that's 4 Blossom Street,
Yeah.
West Warwick.
Rhode Island. Yeah.
West Warwick, Rhode Island. Okay, we have Miss Manager with us, and I know you all can hear her in the background, but we just want to make sure that we get the program issue out of the way before I sit with Miss Mana so we can go into detail and talk about her experiences and what she has done for Ricks Institute in Liberia. So how many members would you say approximately belong to the Ricks Alumni Association right now?
In the United States?
In the United States.
Well, I think Ricks Institute Alumni Association over 500 to 1,000 members, alumni in the United States, and probably even more. So we have sent out information, and many of them are going to be coming to attend this program. The program will be designed in a way of members, chapters, classes. She also served the LBNBC, which is the Liberian Baptist Convention also. They're going to be represented. And the National Association also going to be represented. And all these families and friends going to be coming. The program is designed to really honor people who are going to make remarks and presentation to her at the program.
Okay. Will it be a dinner?
Yeah, a dinner, yeah. And we also will have one of her relatives who is, I consider, the best Liberian female gospel artist going to be coming, who is Cici Bonard, going to be coming to also grace the occasion with selection. Then we have our own cultural troupe here in Rhode Island that's going to be part of that program too. So we are excited.
So you're going to be getting down?
Sure. Yeah, so you are not seeing that contract before in Mama Africa. You want to be
Yeah. Okay, so
Great performance. Yeah.
so the date is on the 14th of November again.
5 o'clock at West Valley. Yeah.
West Valley, 4 Blossom Street,
Yeah.
West Warwick. So anything you want to say before we close the session of the interview?
Yes, I would just like to encourage people to come to this occasion and really show the appreciation to our principal, because she deserves it. And for me, I'm one of those who believe in giving a person. I believe in someone is lying there in the casket and go talk all kind of sweet words. Maybe it may not even be true. But this is why we decided to do this honor at this time. So we prayed, we asking all of them that would like to come to, just give us a call. And again, I'll give my telephone number. It's 401-369-6542. And just ask for Emmett, Reverend Goodrich, or even those from Ricks Coach. And I'll be there to answer you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a very worthwhile effort. And I do encourage you to support the Ricks Institute Alumni Association in the USA, the Rhode Island chapter and New England chapter. Do you want to say anything else before we move on?
Well, I would like to say definitely, out of what Reverend Gurush have said, that we want to encourage our Rhode Islanders and other people from other states to come and support us, because this Miss Mana is very dear to us. The Bible verse, 2 Corinthians 4:8, it just kind of summarizes what Miss Mana has done, and she's still standing. And that Bible verse says we are hard pressed, but we want to change that and say she is hard pressed on every side by trouble, but not crushed. And it goes on to say she was perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed, for she keeps on keeping on. That's one of her favorite phrases that she used to use on campus. Keep on keeping on, because her faith lies in the Lord. So we want to encourage the general population to come out and support us as we honor Miss Mana. Before the Lord can call home, as Reverend Guru said, we want to make sure that she hears every word that we say while she's still with us.
I think that's a good and worthwhile effort. Well, thank you, Jacob Paulus. And Reverend Goodrich, thank you all very much.
Thank you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Please make sure you show up on November 14th.
Yeah.
Sorry, November 14th at 4 Blossom Street, West Warwick, at the West Warwick Inn, right?
Yeah, West Valley.
West Valley Inn. And make sure you come out to support the Ricks Institute, honoring Miss Mana for her accomplishments and dedication and contributions to Ricks Institute, Liberia, and all Liberians. We look forward to seeing you, and make sure you watch the Pepper Bird Magazine show. Stay tuned, as we'll be back with Miss Mana for our interview with her. Thank you.
50%.
50%.
50%. Did you know that if you're between the ages of 18 and 35, you're 10 times more likely to die from a car crash?
Increase your odds by 50%.
Just by wearing a seatbelt.
It can make the difference between living or dying.
I know this.
We know this.
Do you?
So click it or ticket. In Rhode Island, it's the law. Seatbelts save lives.